Hello everyone, and welcome to Second Front, the new World War II turn-based strategy game by Microprose and Hexdraw. This is a wargame based on simplistic looks and easy base structure, which might be familiar to some of you who are veterans of wargames of old, like Squad Leader. And it's surrounded with a lot of detail though, with a lot of cool mechanics that really flesh it out and that make it a pretty complex game in the end. And it also has one amazing feature which you can see here really well implemented directly into the main menu, and that is a map editor, a scenario editor, a campaign editor, and you can share all of that over the Steam Workshop, which is also perfectly integrated here. But the base game scenarios are already pretty good as well. You have some decent tutorials. You have some 5 base campaigns here, and then you have a couple of scenarios for the Americans, Soviets, and Germans for now, with space up here for more nations to come in the future, hopefully. And with that said, we're gonna go into one of the easier and smaller ones with the Americans here, Recon by Force, and let's go in here. Aachen would be the first German city to fall to the Allies. Before it could be attacked directly, however, the first US Infantry Division, the big red one, was tasked with sealing it off to ensure reinforcements and supplies couldn't enter the city. One obstacle was Crucifix Hill. By commanding its heights, the Germans could safeguard supply convoys into Aachen. In order to probe the defense of the hill or seize it by a coup de main, General George Smith decided a recon force of substantial power would be the right group for the job. So yeah, we are that recon group. We're gonna take that hill. So yeah, this is a small scenario where we will have a bit of infantry and one vehicle coming on a relatively small map. The maps can go up to 50 by 50 hex and up to a couple of dozen of tanks and a lot of infantry squads on each side. Here we are a bit smaller. Our objective here is to take these 4 buildings. To win it, we have to take these 4 buildings, and we have to maintain a stronger force than the Germans. You can have buildings with different levels. For example, this up here has 2 levels, and you can cycle through them with the mechanic up here. The game is turn-based, and you have in each turn 5 phases. For example, at the moment we are up here in the move and fire phase, in which we move our units and can fire at enemies when they come up. And then the enemy has a phase in our turn where they can shoot back. We have a same phase in their turn. Then routed units will break. Morale is a really important feature of this game, similar to Steel Division 2 and Steel Division Normandy 44. And then we have one more advanced phase where we can move units one step further without taking the same penalties that we take earlier, and in which we also can get into close combat fights, and those would be then resolved in the last phase. So yeah, here we go. We have our 6 infantry platoons plus a leader, and we get squads, and we get one more half-track with a mortar and 2 more infantry squads and a captain and coming in later. So our lieutenant over here, who buffs up these units, will move together with them and try to find the enemy. The number up here is the number of movement points they have. Units that are with a leader are more efficient than that. They can move a bit further. This here means that we run to that position. Running exhausts the units a bit and makes them less efficient to shoot, but obviously gets you further. You can't permanently run. You can only run all two phases, so walking gets you better to your works better if you want to remain your strength, but we just want to make headway here as we don't have endless time. Victory objectives lose a bit of points each turn, and if they reach 0, the game is over. So if a victory objective here drops to 0, we have lost the mission, and we don't want that. And now the enemy could have shot, and now we are in the action phase where we now can move our units one more hex around, and then it's the enemy's turn. And we're gonna see where they are. As you can see, there is a lot of terrain features, levels, different terrain levels. From the lowest here, -1, the green one is normal level, the yellow one is 1 above, and so on up to 3 levels up. And it's really easy to see. And then you have wood, you have hedgerows, which you can hide behind, walls, cliffs where you can't move up, and obviously buildings are a major obstacle as well. Here we have one squad that has a medium machine gun with them. Yeah, now we are in our fire phase as the enemy AI did their movement, but we can't do anything about that. And yeah, now they do their advance phase, and then the melee phase will be void, and then it's our turn again. And now you can see these victory points only 130 points, so they lose 10 points per turn. So we have 13 more turns to take all points, otherwise we lose the objective. Meaning that we should move our little half-track over here, further to the front line. This carries our reinforcements, which we potentially could unload up to here, but we want to drive as far as possible. Then they don't have the time to unload, so they just gonna move. We have to move the half-track. We can't move it up here. Can we move the half-track up at all? I'm actually not 100% sure we can. Meanwhile, over here, these units can't run this turn, indicated down here. Either run forbidden, so we just walk them up here. And we have also a line of sight feature similar to Steel Division. When you press F, you see from where you can see stuff. So up here, we should be able to see things. So we're gonna get some infantry units in here and in here next turn. From down there. And these guys already moved. So we're not gonna get them anywhere. We're just gonna use end the turn again. Give it to the opponent. I already played a couple. Yeah, now we have the advanced phase where we can move one more hex. I already played a couple of these scenarios with the Germans. A couple of the more complicated ones as well. Okay, we're gonna move one of these guys up here. They still don't see any Germans. And they can take quite a while. Scenario can, like, the most complex one so far. That's not the complex and difficult one yet. Only difficulty level 2. Took me around an hour and a half. And I played it relatively quickly. With 20 turns. Oh! And here we have enemy contact. So, first combat. We get ambushed. And now it's our fire back turn. So, here you can see, because the enemy is really close, but they are in woods, we have 22% chance of hitting their leader, 30% of hitting the other unit there, and then you also have chances of pinning them down or outright killing them. Here we killed some outright and pinned down some others. And these guys over here also have line of sight and can hit, and now they're broken. With 2 of these marks, they automatically will run away now. Now in the escape phase, they will try to get away from here. And if we get 2 units next to them, so that they don't have a way out anymore, they also can be surrendered. So there is a surrender mechanic similar to what many of you will know from Steel Division in the game as well. They don't have a place to flee to anymore. They will surrender. And we're gonna try to achieve that here now by moving our units so that they don't have a hex to move anymore, because they can't move to our adjacent hexes in either. And then we will run this one up here. And we will unload these. Huh? Wait, why can't we unload these units over here? Okay, we will unload them over here then. Game told us we couldn't unload them there. The rest of the units as well. We'll move them up. We have a mortar with this unit. You can drop equipment as well and let them pick up by other units. Yeah, I don't think there's a path through. Oh no, we can move through these. Small rivers here. We potentially can drive through. No, I don't think there's a place for the half-track actually to cross over there. Which is a bit of a shame, because I wanted to use it as a fire support. I guess we can fire up here, but as it moved already, it's not effective. As you can see, there's also a system for facing for vehicles and deciding which direction it turns. With tanks, there's also a way for the turret to aim in another direction than the main gun. Over here, we get hit by a 20mm flak that luckily misses us. It was concealed over here. We have to be careful. This is a good target for our... this one down here was not blocking them from moving. Because it wasn't... It didn't control this hex. Because it was below the cliff and not at the cliff. So we didn't get the surrender there. We might get the surrender here though, because they can't run down this cliff. So they don't have any hex to move to. But we get broken over here by the 20mm. And we have another unit coming down at us. Luckily our unit did immediately fire upon them. And pinned them down. Over here we can try to fire. Hopefully our machine gun... Okay, our machine gun got another reload. We also did hit well. And we get a couple of them killed there. Who now lay down here. A couple of them dead. This one's still standing. And we had a lucky reroll here. As you can see, an MG has a 33% chance of, when it shoots, to get a quick reload. It also has a 1% chance of having a malfunction, and then it needs to be repaired, or might be outright destroyed. But yeah, our fire and return here worked well. Okay, they surrendered. Our units here will rout and try to get away from the enemy. And we have to be really careful of this gun down here. The end of the enemy turn. Now we have to see what we can do. But we at least got a couple of the enemy units already. Okay, they can see. They can't see over here. But they can see that one wood where our one unit was in. They also can't... no, they can't see this one down here, it seems. Yeah, because of the hedgerow. So if we move a bit more north, we could potentially get around this. So I would say we bring the mortar. First of all, we bring all of these together up here. And then we will try to use the mortar. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah. You can see into that forest as well. That LMG down there can still shoot potentially. It got another reload. Okay, we can try to shoot them here. Doesn't really work. Try to crawl in here. They don't get a shot on us this time, but we also don't get a good hit on them either. And here, this can't see everything in front of here, so we need to find another way around this. And yeah, it looks cute in all this game, as the graphics are pretty fitting, like, but obviously relatively simplistic with these comic-like men and soldiers, but it is rather brutal. Yeah, this unit can't move through here anywhere, I don't think. Or if so, I'm not good enough to see it. It can't move through forests. Potentially it could move down that path, but I don't believe so. I think that's only a footpath. Yeah, we shot already. Some of our units are stressed. The rest did what they can do. So that's problematic. Because now the enemy can't shoot back. And they got our units pinned down there. Yeah, our units will rout away. Hopefully they will be recovered by the leaders. As long as you have a leader. Okay, there's a 58% chance that our leaders recover. We will not move our other leader out of there. But yeah, that is not good. This LMG down here is a big problem. And our mortar units... Okay, we recovered a couple of these units now. But the mortar is still running. The mortar is still routing. And that's a problem. Yeah, our half-track in this scenario sadly is stuck on the other side. Okay, they ran away a bit. We don't have a shot with any of our units. They would be indicated otherwise as well if they would have been shot anywhere. So, yeah, at least we don't take any more fire from the enemy. And then it's the end of their turn, and it's our turn again. And most of our units got rallied again and can move on, which is good. This one can't shoot into this. Okay, this tree line is good. But we need to move. Yeah, this indicates that we could be shot here. Yeah, they can shoot into that forest. But we have to go through there, otherwise there are cliffs in the way. Potentially with this mortar. Can we smoke anywhere? No, it doesn't work in the forest. Okay, this unit will move over here. These guys can look into this. These guys can't. Okay. You will crawl in there. We have some line of sight in there. They have some line of sight up there as well. Oh, we can shoot them from over here. And we got them killed. That is perfect. That makes things a lot easier. We still might get shot by this over here though. Yeah. But they missed us, and that means we can move this unit through here now. Or maybe even down below. Oh. Let's at least keep them somewhat in... How far can they? They can see the stuff down low as well. They just can't see up down here. But that... we won't get that close anytime soon. So we will go around this as much as possible. And then try to hit it from over here. These regular... Okay. These regular units will move up here. And try to run as fast as possible. We should be somewhat out of range as well by now. I mean, they at least shouldn't have a good aim on us. And yeah, we can't move through here. So this half track is a bit stuck. So just move it up here. And turn it off. These guys already shot their shot. These guys can't do anything anymore. They here can potentially move a bit further. And now it's the German fire phase. Can they fire at us? Do they have the range? No. So that means we can move a bit further. In our advance phase. We're not close enough to have CQC with any of the enemy units. And yeah, ammo types and so on are indicated in the game as well. For example, a Stuk 3B might have heat shells, AP shells, and HE shells. Oh, I forgot that. I messed up. And that was not good for us. And they are lucky with their reloads here. So they're really lucky with their reloads. They rolled a reroll 3 times there. And that was obviously not great for us, as that means our unit over here will be routed. Now, hopefully moving into our leader position. Nope. So we will have to get one of our leaders back there to try to recover them now. Okay. They failed to recover. Captain. Does not get hit this time around. And you move up here. Oh wow. Okay. We can't shoot all the way there. Can we move with these guys first here? Do we get shot from anywhere? No. This unit will move on. This unit will move on. This unit will move down here. We haven't spotted any more Germans outside of that one unit in the rear. We'll see where the rest of them are. There should be a couple more on the battlefield. But we take the first objective here. This one can't move. It's pinned down. Okay, pin down is removed. We'll try to move one unit up there to get more victory points. Victory points are just there for you to potentially try to improve your own stats or compare yourself with stats of other people in the internet. There is a leaderboard for each mission. You can compare yourself with the stats of other people. And try to be the best whoever did that mission. But obviously with RNG being a part of it, you will have to most likely do more than one run if you really want to get good results, plus learn the missions a bit as well. We rally one of these units over here. Unit can move on over here. And you move into this to rally the MG as well. Please run. Okay. These guys will move up there. And the mortar team will move on the long run. Get down here. And then it's the enemy's fire term again. You lose and gain victory points, obviously mostly for the main objectives, but also if you lose troops, you lose victory points. If you gain kill some, you gain victory points. Let's go. Okay, fire phase of ours. And we move on. And seems like that was still last enemy, but we don't quite know yet. We have 7 more turns. And we'll move in here now. Okay, there was no enemy in here. Let's move one of our units in here. You can crawl as well if you don't want to get hit. Okay, we just run up here. Is there any more German... Are there any more German units? Yes! That was too quick. You can try to shoot back, but that doesn't work too well. Okay, you move up there. Oh, that's still under enemy fire. Okay, we try to push with this one directly. What's 20mm? And then gonna try to use our mortar. These guys can't fire back. If it's red, it can't do anything anymore. If it's yellow, it can still potentially fire, but not move. Okay, we have most of the victory points here captured. Only one remaining, and we still have a couple of turns to beat that one regular squad. There's different level of veterancy as well. Elite, veteran, regular, and green or fresh reserve. They can still pin us down there. Oh, and they have more units. Oh no. Those came out of nowhere. Okay, that means we will have to... Yeah, we can't shoot back anywhere. This line of sight of this unit here is relatively limited. Units over there can evacuate. We have our units over here. Germans can potentially advance. They might do that back there. Oh no, they do it over here. That's good. They come out of their building. Okay. What exactly is the line of sight here? Okay, we can deploy you, and we can fire a mortar. And there we got a reload. And we didn't hit with the first time. Now as we already fired before, we have now a 72% chance of hitting the target, and then 90% chance of killing someone. We missed, and we didn't get a reload this time. We will try to hit them from over here, but they hold out. We'll try to walk up here. They might shoot at us, but they don't do anything. We shoot back, we get a kill, we get one broken. And we will move... Right, we can potentially fire over here, but it's a long range shot. We have line of sight from over there. And we can try to hit them from over here, and then we are in a building. Over here we can't hit those guys. Okay, we get in over here. Don't have great line of sight here. This unit is still a problem. But we nearly have the victory condition now here. Oh, that try to shoot us from back there. Now our units and their units try to evacuate. And then we have the advance phase. Their unit failed to regain composure. Our unit also failed so. So our 2 units are still routing as well. They have that 1 LMG up there. And they stress us out more. And they stress our unit over there, which is problematic if we can't get around to do something about this next turn. Our mortar potentially can fire. Our mortar got the reload as well. So we can potentially fire as well. Enemy is on a hill. We don't get another shot. But we get one of their units to break. Their leader is broken. Which is good. Well, this is pretty bad. They potentially can advance here. Yes, they do so. But we can end the game here now. By just walking in here leisurely. We can move up here. And try to take these guys out. We don't have the range to shoot at that with normal rifles. Come on, run. We get pinned. Unfortunate. Over here. We can run down there. Ah! No, we ran through the fire. Didn't. Thought we would move through the road. But get why we didn't. But we should have a victory here now. As both victory conditions are met. And over here. Can move 1 hex closer to these guys. And yeah, there we go. Victory! As Smith feared Crucifix Hill was laced with mines and defenses. Small groups of Germans with Panzerfaust and machine guns could hold up a substantial American attack for a long time. The Americans, discovering the trench works and pillboxes, decided to retreat back from Crucifix Hill. They would return with bunker-busting teams of tanks, flamethrowers, and demolition charges. Combat team tactics proved to be the right group for the job. While his action on Crucifix Hill, Captain Bobby Brown would receive the Medal of Honor. So yeah, this was one mission here in this lovely new game from Microprose. And I hope you enjoyed it. We will have more of these on the channel. Let me know down below what you think about Second Front and what you would like to see in it in the future. And I hope to see you in the next time. Bye bye and have a great day. Thanks for watching.